Okay, good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will have
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
hari ini kita akan belajar tentang verbs and adverbs. Oke, saya izin share screen. Yang pertama kita akan mempelajari verb atau kata kerja dalam bahasa Inggris. So, what is verb? Verbs are the action words in a sentence that describe what the subject is doing. There are some types of verb. Yang pertama, or the first is action verbs. Action verbs express specific action, for example, run, dance, slide. And then auxiliary verbs used together with a main verb to show the verb's tense or to form a question or negative, for example, would, do, and etc. And then the third one is transitive verbs, express double activities that relate or affect someone or something else, for example, love, respect, tolerate. And then intransitive verb is action verbs that always express double activities, but there is no direct object, for example, walk, love, and so on. And then next, modal verbs are verbs that are used to express abilities, possibilities, and permission, for example, can, may, should. The next one is phrasal verbs. These aren't single words, but combination of words used together to take on a different meaning to that of the original verb. For example, run out, go away, and etc. And then irregular verbs are those that do not take on the regular spelling patterns of past simple and past participle verbs, for example, eat, think, and bring. Jadi kalau dalam bahasa Inggris, irregular verb biasa digunakan dalam past simple atau past participle, misalnya eat jadi ate, think jadi thought, bring jadi brought, ya. And then regular verbs is atau are a verb that's past second form and past participle, the third form, is made by adding d or ed. Is called regular verb. For example, walk menjadi walked and then walked, ya, seperti itu. Kemudian finite verbs, verbs which can change their form according to subject. It defines the time and the subject. It tells you who is doing the action and when it is being done. For example, it, eats. Jadi berubah sesuai subjek. Kalau misalnya I menjadi I eat, kalau she menjadi she eats, pakai S, ya. This is finite verbs. And then infinite verbs are atau infinite verb is a verb which has to before it. Jadi ada to, ya. It shows infinite action when is used at the beginning of the sentence. For example, to see is to believe. Baik, kita langsung ke practice. Let's practice the following dialogue. Ya, siapa yang mau jadi Alan? Ya, oke, silakan. Yang the first is Alan. Ya, mungkin bisa dimulai.
Saya Alan, Miss.
Ya, oke.
Oke. Hi, Cindy. What's up? What's up?
Hi, Alan. I'm fine. Just a bit upset.
What happened? What happened?
My exams are soon, but I have no notes.
How come you always read down
Ya, how come you
everything?
always write down
Oh.
everything.
How come
Yes.
you always return everything?
Yes, but I gave them to Tim, and he lost them last week, so he cannot give me back my notes.
Well, I can share my notes with you because my exams have already
Passed, ya.
passed.
Thank you, Alan, for helping me.
Ya, jadi tolong diperhatikan di sini ada kata yang saya bold, yang what happened gitu ya. Happen di sini past tense. Jadi menggunakan ed ini termasuk di sini ya tadi regular verbs ya. Kemudian my exam are soon but I have no notes ya, no notes. Jadi have termasuk juga verb. Di sini masuk yang mana? I have berarti action ya. Kemudian how come you always write down? Write down masuk ke sini, phrasal verb ya, menulis, write down, and then give dan lost itu adalah irregular verbs, yaitu verbs yang spellingnya berubah ya, past simple-nya berubah. Jadi dari give menjadi gave, and then lose menjadi lost. Kemudian karena last week maka menggunakan past tense berubah menjadi gave and lost. Kemudian I can share, ini tadi modal ya, modal atau modal verbs ya, can, may, should. Kemudian my exams have already passed ya, past di sini sudah berlalu maksudnya. Jadi menggunakan past participle. Kemudian thank you Alan for helping me. Helping di sini pakai verb ing karena didahului oleh preposition for. Jadi kalau ada for berarti verbnya menjadi ing ya, for helping me. Oke, sekarang practice the following dialogue. Siapa dulu yang mau jadi the first speaker?
Saya, ma'am.
Ya, silakan.
Hello, can I ask you some question?
Yes, you can ask as many questions as you want.
Thank you for taking the time. Now, the first question. What do you do?
I'm graphics designer. I design magazines, brochures, and website.
Do you watch films?
Occasionally, I'm not really into films.
I'm not
I'd
really
rather-
into.
I'm not really into film. I'd rather read a book.
Ya.
What type of book do you read?
I really like detective novels.
Who is your favorite writer?
Agatha Christie.
Do you exercise?
Yes, I am very conscious.
Health conscious.
Health conscious.
How often do you exercise?
I exercise at least 4 times a week.
Thank you so much for answering my question.
You're welcome.
Ya, jadi tolong diperhatikan ya. Di sini ada beberapa verbs. Ask itu termasuk action verb ya, want, and then jangan lupa kalau ada for itu pakai verb ing, for taking, karena for adalah preposition. And then I design ya, walaupun di situ S design, tapi kalau dalam spellingnya pakai Z ya, design ya. Kemudian watched itu termasuk tadi apa? Action verb, read, and then like, exercise ya. Kemudian for answering. Jadi dari kata answer karena di depannya ada for menjadi answering. Jadi yang perlu diperhatikan. Sekarang kita mencoba berdiskusi lagi tentang adverbs. So let me share the slide. So adverbs are words that modify or describe adjectives, verbs, clauses, or other adverbs. For example, quiet, very, not, more, less, rarely, tonight, correctly, here, always. Dan di sini ada beberapa types atau type of adverbs. The first is adverbs of manner, tell us how the action occurred atau happened. For example, carefully, correctly, easily, fast, fondly, happily, kindly, loudly, nicely, quiet, resolutely, sadly, slowly, and swiftly. And then adverbs of place tell us about where something occurred. For example, ahead, here, near, outside, and then somewhere, there, and upstairs. And then adverbs of time tell us when something occurred. Jadi keterangan waktu ya. For example, again, early, never, now, soon, then, today, tomorrow, tonight, yesterday. And the last one is adverbs of frequency tell us how many times the action occurred. For example, always, daily, ever, frequently, generally, monthly, often, rarely, seldom, sometimes, usually, weekly, and yearly. Okay, let me read the reading text. So, hello, my name is Sandra, and I live in Santiago. I am a math teacher, and I am going to talk about my routine in this pandemic. I usually get up at 8 o'clock. After getting a shower and having breakfast, I turn my computer on and start my virtual lessons. Sometimes I use the software called Meet to make video calls. Other teachers prefer to use Zoom. I have lessons with each grade only once a week because of the lousy internet connection. My students often have problems with their internet, so the students that always attend my lesson are few. Generally, I send them the learning material via WhatsApp. They frequently ask me to explain them the exercises through the social media. It is a little difficult to do so because we are not seeing each other's faces. In spite of all the difficulties, I never give up on my wish to do my best to help my students. Jadi ini teacher yang baik ya. So you have to identify, ini ada beberapa contoh adverb. Usually, ya, sometimes, often, always, ini termasuk adverb of frequency ya. Kemudian ada generally juga. Oke, sekarang kita practice the following dialogue. Ya, silakan.
The clown's performance is truly awesome, isn't it?
Indeed, what's more is that the clown prepared his properties effortlessly like a pro.
He is also handsome. I wonder who his name is.
Hopefully, I can see this interesting moment again.
Absolutely, I agree with you.
Ya, so ini ada performance, itu masuk noun ya. Awesome, truly awesome ya. Awesome di sini adjective. Kemudian ada prepared, verb ya. Effortlessly, ini adverbs. Kemudian ada wonder, hopefully, and absolutely. Okay, this is the references, and thank you very much. My quote is, enjoy our life and practice more. Okay, see you next meeting. Goodbye.